Yo, what up, world? It's Young Nyako Philko here reporting live from your mama's house. Doing my thing as I usually do. Happy to be back on this channel, Philko versus the world. I'm gonna move on with it, do my thing, and start off from where I last left off. And where I last left off, I was having a little thing going on with Bossip because I made a video talking about how I never had a black girlfriend, or why I never had a black girlfriend. Now here's some facts. Here's the first, this is just straight facts from the videos. One, during the whole video, I never said anything bad about black women. The whole fucking video. The whole entire video. I said nothing bad about black women in general. Not one thing. You find me one thing I said bad about black women in that video. Go find it. The link is right there. Nothing bad. Two, I even said the most attractive woman I've ever kissed was a black girl. I say that in the video. But even with those two facts, the most attractive girl I ever dealt with was black. We never had sex or anything, but you know, we were dating for like a week in high school. What's the other one? And then I also fucking said nothing bad about black women in general. Why did black women still feel the need to attack me, thumbs down a video, make an article about it, talk about how I hate myself, how I have mommy issues, and all this crazy shit, all from me just saying I never had a black girlfriend. But what's interesting is, if you pay attention to the video, I'm not saying anything like I never had a black girlfriend because I don't like black girls at all. They're just the worst, they're disgusting. Nothing like that. Actually, what I'm saying in the video is, well, I'm typically not very attracted to black women on average, typically. You know, everyone has their own taste, but typically I'm not very much so. And the reason why I'm saying that is because I'm a black man and people find it interesting that I've never had a black girlfriend, so I feel it's appropriate for me to say that. So, no, I said that and stuff. But I did mention black girls I liked and black girls that I did get pretty close to. Like the one I mentioned, I liked her a lot. She was a college girl, she was smart, she was cool and funny. But why didn't it work out? It didn't work out because of her ghetto-ass friends. So it's not like I never had a black girl only because I never wanted to. It's not like I never tried. You understand? I mean, it's very few times I've tried. You know, it's not like from a lack of trying. So you probably may think, oh, he never had a black girlfriend, or he never wanted to be with a black girl because he thinks black girls are disgusting in general. That is not the case at all. I don't think black women are disgusting at all. I think black women who keep natural and like themselves are very attractive, in my opinion, you know? But it's been a few times I've tried to be with a black girl. The one in high school, but she was an idiot though. She was gorgeous as shit, but she was an idiot. But yeah, the one in high school, there's the college girl, you know, we were seeing each other, but her ghetto ass friends, it's too, cause I admit, I haven't pursued many black women at all. If anything has happened with me and black women, every time they were the aggressor. Every time. Even with the girl in high school, she was the aggressor. Like I don't remember me ever like actually approaching a black woman or talking to a black woman with the intent of being with her. I don't think that's ever happened, or doing something sexual. I don't think it's ever happened. So it was always them coming to me and then something would happen. So I wish I could remember more black girls I've had encounters with, but I really can't remember, you know? And a lot of people also think it's because I've been rejected by black women. No, that's not the fucking case. It's not the case at all. Not even a little bit. You know, there's no shame in my game. If I was bad with getting with black women, I'd say it. Like, I'm not that good with getting with Hispanic women. I love tons of Hispanic women. I like them like crazy, but I never got any of them coming up because I was intimidated. I didn't know how to kick game to them, and it almost never worked for me. You know, maybe out of like 100 girls I tried to talk to, maybe only 10 actually spoke back, and maybe only one actually dated me who was Hispanic. You know, I had a terrible accuracy there. But with black women, that was never the case. It was never, ever, ever the case. So what I want to basically say here is that don't let this is to Bossip and to people who like Bossip, and to especially the men out there. Don't let black women bully you into liking them, or bully you into making you think that something's wrong with you for not putting them on a pedestal. Don't let them do it. Let me give you an example of a stand-up I just finished watching. Aries Spears he was doing his thing, whatever, he was on a stage. It was an interesting stage. It's like, Kevin Hart was there too. It's like you're in the middle, like the stage is like in the middle of everything, and the audience is like completely surrounds you, full 360. It was pretty interesting. So he's doing his thing, then he sees a bunch of interracial couples. Interracial couple, usually with black and white, is black man, white woman. He's like, what are y'all black motherfuckers doing? You know, isn't it Black History Month? What the fuck are y'all doing? And, you know, people start laughing. But then black women start really getting offended. Some black women were complaining, getting angry in the audience, and one black girl even stands up and screams, like, they took them all. They took them all. Talking about the white girls taking the black guys. They took them all. Then Aries Spears goes, where's your man? She's like, cause they took them all. They fucking took them all. And she's screaming, and Aries goes, bitch, you ain't gonna get a black man acting like that. And then everyone starts laughing, so you think it's over. But then he looks and he sees a black woman with a white man. How do they reply to that? Well, he goes, oh, look at this. This white dude got a sister. And then he stands up and starts waving, and all the black girls go absolutely insane. The black girls in the audience go insane. Link is in the description, you can go see it. All the black women go insane. Now, most of the brothers don't really care either way. You know, most of the brothers, you can see they're not like, boo, he's with a white girl. They don't really care. You know what I mean? Especially when she's good looking, they don't give a fuck. But the black women were so excited to see this white man with a black woman. Why? Black women don't really have a problem that black men date white women. They really don't. They don't really have a problem saying things like they don't really hate you, basically. So when someone's mad at me or they're giving me insults because I don't date black women, they're not really mad at me. The truth is, and this is the truth, I'm telling you, for the black women who do that, they're actually mad about the cards they were dealt in life. They don't like the way they look. They have very low self-esteem. Most of these girls have fake hair, wigs, and all these things to make them look less black, while they complain that I'm with a white girl who, not saying they're trying to look white, but while I'm with a white girl who gets a lot of those things naturally. And they're mad at me. I don't get it. And I'm the person who didn't say anything bad about black women. Right now, I'm speaking specifically about the black women who typically have problems with black men dating white women. Look at a lot of these black girls who complain. Just look at them. Look at the hair they have. Their hair. Just look at their hair. No, you could tell a lot about a black woman from just her hair. I've learned that growing up. Usually the most knowledgeable, Afrocentric, intelligent black women, they typically have natural hair. Typically. You know, because they have pride. They're comfortable with themselves. They have dreads or whatever the fuck it may be. They're very comfortable with themselves, or they cut it short or something. They're very comfortable in their skin. A lot of these girls who complain and talk all this shit, say you hate yourself, whatever, these are the same girls with fucking blue contacts or light brown contacts or fucking fake ass hair. The texture is nothing like their natural hair. Some crazy ass color, maybe red, blonde, or some stupid blue, purple, pink shit. And all this stuff they do to make themselves look less black. And they complain that I'm with a woman who's not black. Or I never had a black girlfriend. They complain. I've never had a relationship with a black girl that lasted more than a week. And they're complaining. You feel me? So I could tell who has low self-esteem from those comments. It's not me that they're really mad at. It's really not me they're mad at. It's themselves. Chris Rock actually said it himself. He said the same thing. And I already knew that. He was like, you're mad at yourself. And I agree. I completely fucking agree. Now, I have some self-hate issues myself. Like I always say, I don't like the fact that I'm short. You know, I'm about 5'9". You know, I don't like the fact that I'm short. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of girls I could have got with if I were maybe 3-4 inches taller, and I just wish I was taller sometimes. You know what I mean? And I'm willing to admit that, but you can't. It's very hard to find a black girl who will admit and say something like, yeah, you know, I wear the wig because, you know, I really don't like my natural hair. I don't like it. They'll always have some excuse. Oh, I'm half Indian. They'll always have some excuse. Oh, I had to do it because this and that and this and that. I put something in my hair one time and ruined it, so I have to wear this. It's hard to get them to say, I wish I had a different type of hair. I wish I naturally had a different, you know, texture of hair. And the vast majority of black women wish this. They wish it. They wish it. But you want to know what's interesting? When black women wish they had different texture of hair, or they think to themselves, it's always something less Afrocentric. Now, white women and Asian women too, they all actually have the same thing. They all have the same thing. They all think the same thing. Oh, I wish my hair was different the vast majority of the time. I wish there was something different, even some Indian girls. But you know what? When they consider changing or wishing they had a different type of hair is not just something that's a complete 360. It's maybe, I wish it was naturally a little curlier, or I wish it was a little straighter, or I wish it was naturally blonde. It's something that they typically see from their type of women naturally. From their type of women naturally. It's extremely rare. It's extremely rare. Because I'm telling you now, a lot of white girls will say things like, oh yeah, I love black women hair, I love it, it's so much fun, and blah, 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 I wish I had this, blah, blah, blah. Most of them are just being nice, and they don't know the truth. And they don't know the truth about dealing with the black hair. They really don't fucking know until they have a biracial child and like, what the fuck is this? And then they start to learn about it. Or they hang out with your niece or something, they try to do her hair, and they're like, wow, it's beautiful hair. But if they actually had it for some time, they would understand how fucking difficult it is. So I guess I'm going off course here. I don't really know what to say more. They just have real low self-esteem issues, in my opinion. The vast majority of black women have low self-esteem issues, and they can't admit it. They can't say what they don't like about themselves. They're not going to say it. You know what I mean? And I know it's not because I'm with white girls. It's because a lot of black women feel they can't compete with white women. They feel they can't compete with non-black women. You know what I mean? White girls got booties now. They have it. That was the one thing black women always had over white women, but not anymore. Not anymore. Not at all. So where do you stand out? Where do black women stand out? They just say things like white women get tans to try to look like us. They're not trying to look like you. Black women aren't the only one with skin fucking color. It's retarded. It's absolutely retarded. So no, they're not trying to look like you. Or they get fuller lips. They're not trying to look like you just because they have fuller lips. That's not exclusively black either. The only thing exclusively black, something that only black people get, is the coarse texture hair. That's it. And that's the first thing you interracial dating, hating chicks do. First thing you do is you change the texture of your hair. The first fucking thing you do. The very first thing you do when you want to look better. So basically looking less black makes you look better. So if you advertise for white girls, I might as well just date them and get the real thing. So let me know what y'all think. I'm out. Later.